Welcome to MojoPlays, and today we're taking a look at the 10 scariest, most terrifyingly terrific horror games to play on PlayStation 5. Before we begin, we publish new videos all week long, so be sure to subscribe to MojoPlays and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos. The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered.
We're gonna have to run!
Some would argue that The Last of Us is less of a horror and more of a drama. You could say that about the first game, but for Part 2, it's a bit of a different story. The Last of Us Part 2 is gruesome and intense to the point where so much of it makes you feel uncomfortable.
I really hope you make it.
Dina, watch out!
From its visceral visuals to the seemingly never-ending violence, you rarely ever get a chance to breathe and just process everything. It almost makes it hard to play, to be honest. Alan Wake 2.
So where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Alan Wake 2 is not for the faint of heart. Really, this game can go a little too hard at times and make you want to take a break for a day or two. Playing as Alan and Saga alternatively, you will investigate a mysterious cult while experiencing bizarre phenomena like the Dark Place.
Reading the words. These words felt like a message.
Thankfully, there are moments where you'll get to calm down with some puzzles and deductions, but sometimes even the cutscenes can become visually overstimulating with its graphic imagery and tense music. Play at your own risk, please.
You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
Tormented Souls. Tormented Souls is unique in how it plays a lot like the classic survival horror games of the late 90s and early 2000s. You know, the fixed camera angles, the tank controls, the whole 9 yards. However, it does utilize more modern controls while implementing a better camera for the player. Not only that, it does tell a frighteningly original story about a young woman finding herself trapped in an abandoned hospital while searching for two lost girls.
We met here in the chapel only a couple of days ago.
What? I'm sorry. I don't remember you.
If you didn't have a fear of hospitals and doctors before playing this, Tormented Souls will make sure you walk away with more paranoia than you ever had before. Dead by Daylight. While competitive players can quickly make this game less scary and sometimes less fun, those who just want a good time will find plenty of scares and laughs in Dead by Daylight. With more than 40 playable survivors and more than 30 killers to play as or against, it's rare for any game to feel the same as the previous.
Take this, dipshit!
Maps randomly generate tiles before each game, thus making you adapt to your surroundings, and perks can change up the way you play between repairing generators and trying to escape the killer. Think you truly have what it takes to go up against the likes of Chucky or a mad doctor with the power to fry your brain with electricity? Amnesia The Bunker. Read about Germany during World War I and World War II, and you'll find that many of their leaders were obsessed with mad science and supernatural artifacts. Amnesia The Bunker taps into this facet and almost makes it feel like this all could have actually happened. You play as French soldier Henry Clement, who finds himself trapped in a bunker once run by the Germans. It isn't long until you figure out you aren't the only one down here. the product of a horrible experiment gone wrong, stalks the corridors, sticking mostly to areas with little to no lighting. Explore the bunker for resources, and find your way out before you can even get a glimpse of what this beast looks like.
That thing, it's coming for me. Here, take this. Finish me off, please. I want to die at the hands of a border soldier, not that monster.
Dredge. If you ever want to grab eyes, just put fishing in your game. If you want to grab eyes and scare players, you make something like Dredge. Developed by Black Salt Games, you'll captain your own little fishing tugboat. Set sail to go out, catch different sea creatures, and then sell them to towns for a little bit of money to upgrade your equipment. Thing is that if you want to make any real progress, you will have to venture out into the night where the most dangerous of ocean life is lurking beneath the surface. These beasts can do anything from infect your cargo to straight up damaging your boat and possibly sinking it. Play for just an hour and you'll understand that humans were never meant to be in the ocean. Ever. Inscription. Whereas most of our entries focus on terrifying imagery and actual threats, Inscription exudes frightening tones in a different manner. You are forced to play a card game against a mysterious character named Leshy, and in order to beat him, you'll have to play and sacrifice cards until you've accrued more tokens, or teeth, than him. Between Leshy's piercing gaze and creepy masks, and the fact that the cards speak to you, Inscription is a game that will give you that sick feeling in your stomach until the very end. And when it's finally all over, you'll be left questioning what in the absolute hell just happened. Darkwood. When you hear the term survival horror, your mind probably goes immediately to Resident Evil or Silent Hill. But what if it was literally a survival horror? What you get is Darkwood. Like most survival games, you will have to craft various objects, tools, and weapons to survive the brutal world. However, the night cycle is where things can get harrowing. You will be unable to leave your hideout, not that you would probably want to, and must brave whatever threats try to come for you. You can lay down whatever traps you want, but you will always be left wondering if it's enough. So hunker down and pray that you don't see anything moving in your purview. Resident Evil 4.
You gotta be kidding me.
If you're wanting a game that can get scary but also reel back on the terror every once in a while, Resident Evil 4 is the perfect choice. For every frightening fight with crazed villagers or zombie dogs, there's a lighthearted moment between Leon and Ashley that kind of reassures you everything is going to be okay. It's like a haunted house at a theme park.
I am flattered, but I'm a one-lady type of guy.
You'll get scared left and right in ways you won't expect, but it's all in good fun. Plus, the puzzles can offer some respite between the grotesque imagery and intense combat.
Sorry, must have slipped.
Dead Space. Without a doubt, Dead Space is the scariest game you could possibly play on PlayStation 5. It isn't just because of the horrifying designs of the necromorphs either. It's how the game forces you out of your comfort space and how you must absolutely sacrifice safety for the sake of progress. Dead Space will keep you on your toes as you divert power between rooms, having to choose between lighting and access to secret areas. It's not even safe to read codex entries sometimes, as it leaves you open to be ambushed. Yeah, Dead Space will quickly teach you to be on your toes at all times, and even hearing just one little weird sound will put you on red alert. But what's your favorite horror game to play on PS5? Did it make our list? Let us know down in the comments, and be sure to subscribe to MojoPlays for more great videos every day.
Right. How about we continue this discussion another time?